Good evening. It's Wednesday, November 1, 2017. I am Janelle Christie and here are the news headlines on NCT TV. UTech head bats for increased educational opportunities. St. Anne man guilty on 2 gun charges. Ex-charged for nurse's murder. Now the news. President of the University of Technology, UTech, Dr. Stephen Vassiani, says justice in society should be broadened to ensure the increase of services and opportunities to Jamaicans. Dr. Vassiani was speaking at the St. Anne Justices of the Peace Association Awards ceremony last weekend. He said that in order to increase opportunities for people, emphasis must be placed on the educational sector. To achieve this, he said focus must be placed on increasing the access to tertiary level education. While noting that the government has strongly suggested that the country should promote increased studies in areas such as science and technology, Mr. Vassiani stressed that other areas of intellectual pursuits should not be dismissed.
So we may conclude that there has been a significant opening up of opportunities since the 1970s. We are grateful for that. But issues remain. For example, in the provision of increased access, we have to continuously provide appropriate funding for tertiary level students. Again, the Ministry of Education and the Students' Loan Bureau are alive to the funding challenges, but it is yet uncertain that this problem has been fully overcome. At the tertiary level, it is painful to see talented, bright Jamaicans having to withdraw from studies because they cannot afford to cover their fees and living expenses.
Head of UTech, Dr. Stephen Vassiani. A man before the court on 2 counts of gun-related charges pleaded guilty to both in the St. Anne Circuit Court yesterday, Tuesday, October 31. Shabani Pete was charged with an indictment containing 2 counts. The first count charged him with illegal possession of firearm, while the second charged him for assault with intent to rob. Allegations are that on April 10 this year, in St. Anne, Pete had an illegal firearm. On the same day, he assaulted a woman with the intent to rob her. Pete pleaded guilty to the 2 counts and is to be sentenced by High Court Judge Dale Palmer in the St. Anne Circuit Court on Friday, November 3. Pete has been remanded in custody until then. The man who is alleged to have shot and killed his ex-lover, a nurse in St. Anne's Bay last Friday, has been charged. He is a 60-year-old Alvin Wallace, security guard of Runaway Bay in the parish. Chatre was charged yesterday, Tuesday afternoon, by the St. Anne Police with the murder of Ophelia Wollaston, 39 years old, of Lime Hall, also in St. Anne. He has been in police custody since his arrest Friday evening in St. Anne's Bay. Reports are that Nurse Wollaston had only minutes earlier filed a police report against Chatre, saying he was still harassing her, although the court had issued a restraining order against him to stay away from her. After leaving the station, Ms. Wollaston realized he was following her and went into a supermarket about 100 yards from the police station. He followed her there and a brief conversation ensued before she was shot at least twice. She died Saturday morning. Police told North Coast Times TV that Chatre will be taken to court shortly. News next on NCT TV tomorrow evening at 6. If you see news happening, remember to contact us by Facebook, Instagram, or WhatsApp. I am Janelle Christie. Good evening.